While the name Super Agent Beatdown could probably just refer to spirals in general, I feel it's different enough to deserve its own something, because the focus isn't to go, wow, I can make like Naturia Beast or some shit. Fucking I don't know. It's more just focused on beating the shit out of your opponent with a really, really big fucking super agent. So, what does that mean? Well, you're running super agent, which, blah 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 blah, reveal the top card of your opponent's deck. If you called it right, special summon it, and then if it's special summoned by a spiral card, destroy a spell trap, blah blah blah. And you can only use each effect once per turn, which is but I mean, it's something. It's certainly something. It actually gives you a way to not have to use your fucking normal summon, which is nice. Then you have Spiral Tough, which counts as Super Agent for all intents and purposes, except for the fact when it is in the deck or in the hand. And once per turn, you can declare a monster, you can declare a card type and do the same thing as you would with Super Agent and look at the top card, except this time you get to destroy a opponent's card. Targets, though, so what you're going to destroy can vary, but it does mean you can remove spell traps. After that, you have their biggest searcher, as in universally searches every monster in the deck except for Spy Gal Misty, who you're not running anyways. Your opponent cannot target other spiral monsters you control with card effects, which is good. Because on top of that, it's actually, I even said that wrong, that's just other spiral cards, meaning your opponent can't fuck with any of your equipped spells, your fucking last resorts, none of that. Can't fuck with them. It's good. Once per turn, you can add one spell monster from your deck to the hand, blah blah blah. The biggest problem here is, at the end phase, you gotta shuffle something. You gotta shuffle one monster, it doesn't have to be spiral or not, which means you could recycle hand traps, from your graveyard into your deck, or this card is destroyed. Great Searcher continues to stay up, and it protects all your cards. Problem is, you're gonna want to be sending lots of shit to the grave. Or at least one card a turn, to continually keep this up to keep your monsters safe. Beside that, you have Spiral Quick Fix, and Spiral Drone, and Spiral Last Resort. But I mention all three of them at the same time because we're going to be talking about them in very short order. If it's normal special summon, just add a Spiral Gear to your hand. You can discard one, while this card's in your graveyard, you can discard one card special summon to your side of the field. It is a 500 attack machine. You can machine dupe this, which is really, really nice. Because when you machine dupe it, you can search out, say, 3 last resorts, 3 drones, 3 fucking fully armed, hell, maybe even a big red, or just any combination of that if you machine dupe it. Spiral Last Resort, you can equip it from the hand to a spiral monster, and then, well, lots of things happen. It basically becomes immune to everything your opponent can do, including being destroyed by battle, and then you can sacrifice one monster you control, and the equipped monster can attack directly. Combine this with a Last Resort, and you're probably just going to be in heaven for a long while. On top of that, you got Spiral Drone. When it's normal special summon, just look at the top of the cards of your opponent's deck, and then just put them in any order you want. And then on either player's turn, you contribute this card, target one spiral monster you control, it gives 500 attack for each card your opponent controls. If you're going second and your opponent can't stop this, and you have a super agent, there's a good chance you're probably going to get like a 1,000 or so attack out of it. And consider the fact that you can machine dupe this, which means the fact that you can continually shuffle the deck in however you want, or shuffle the top 3 cards of the deck however you want, which means you can for sure get Super Agent's effect so you can special summon it. Yes. On top of that, you have Spiral Gear fully armed, which is really, really, really fucking good. Like, you can equip it only to spell Super Agent. Okay, it's Super Agent Beatdown. Who cares? It gains 1000 attack. Delicious. If that Super Agent destroys an opponent's monster by battle, and they have a card on the field, you can banish that destroyed monster and one other card your opponent controls. Mind you, this may just be a YGO bug, or YGO Pro bug, but if you have 2 or more fully arms equipped to a Super Agent that kills something, and they have, say, 2 to 3 more cards on the field, you can banish as many cards as you have fully armed, which is really, really fucking good, considering the fact that it doesn't target. It does not destroy, and it banishes. Fairy Tale Snow? Fuck out of here. Fucking, like, anything? Fuck, get out of here. We don't, it's gone. You see, it's gone. You fucking can't get it now. You just had your shit fucking wrecked by a single Super Agent. How do you feel? That's fucking terrible. Yeah. Moving on, you got, and you know, whenever it's destroyed on the field, you can special summon a Super Agent in your graveyard. It's nice. It means you can get back this motherfucker. Just those two. You got Machine Dope. It's just to target a machine-type monster you control with 500 attack, special summon a monster from your deck. You just run this at 3. You do. You don't question it. Then you have Spouse Sleeper. You don't run much of this. You run like 1 because of how searchable it really is. It can only be special summoned by banishing 3 Spiral monsters from your graveyard. Once per turn during either player's turn, you can target 1 Spiral monster you control, and up to 2 cards your opponent controls and destroy them. The good news is, if this targets something equipped with Last Resort, whatever is equipped with Last Resort won't die, and only your opponent's cards will die. Now, problem is that if it dies, everything else on your field dies, but you do get, like, literally, you have to destroy everything on the field that you control, as much as possible, if Sleeper dies. But you do get to special summon a Super Agent from the deck, or graveyard, or your hand, which means it's literally almost impossible that you wouldn't have a Super Agent you could special summon off of this. It's good running at 1. You can't pump it with fully armed, but I mean, it's big. Besides that, you have Utility Wire, which is like a compulse, except instead of to the hand, it goes to the deck, which means since it goes to the top of the deck, you can use any of this effect, or who cares, anything that would require you to look at the top cards of your opponent's deck, just instantly, yo, I know what it is. Because I fucking put it there. Yeah. You got Big Red, it's Monster Reborn, except an equip spell. And then, just run these hand traps in any amount that you feel necessary. You're gonna want them. You're really just gonna want them. It's simple. That's pretty much it.